I believe we're streaming, guys. I think we're live.
We're live?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, are we live?
Let me get on YouTube and check. I'm gonna look at the app. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
So how is everyone's microphones through
Everyone's
the speakers?
I'll adjust as we're going. There's somebody
Can you,
talking.
can you shut that door? Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
In or out is fine, but just.
We know.
Can you guys shut the door?
Cereal.
Well, we'll just sit here and BS for a second and let people get in here.
Yeah.
If anyone's gonna watch, if this is going live right now, which we're trying to check.
Can't
Yeah, you know.
phone because my gloves.
I think most people that are at this.
Who knows?
about it,
Who knows
they
if
don't
people will
really
actually
like
watch?
showing it.
We are live actually right now, Mike. We are so
Swipe
live.
up.
Okay.
Pull up a YouTube on someone's phone if you can, and that way, if there's anyone commenting, they will be able to talk to us.
Swipe up. Swipe up.
So, hey,
I don't know
look
what
at
you
us.
want me to do. I'm so sorry.
Swipe up.
I can't. Yeah.
Pull your fucking thumbs out. I'm sorry. I'm
So,
sorry.
Toby, are we live
Just-
on
I don't know what's happening.
or are
Hey,
we live
welcome everybody.
on
This is
audio,
Worship
or are we
Nerd.
live on both?
Rickshaw's over there trying to figure shit out.
Are we live?
We are
We are
live,
live.
Mike.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
It's called Burn After Reading. It was George Clooney.
That's burn after reading.
Okay,
know.
just to let you know, just to start things off, we are in the middle of a party that I am having at my house. It hasn't been very organized, but we planned on doing a live podcast at midnight. So that's like the extent of what's happening right now. So
It's past midnight.
yeah, it's 15 past, maybe 16. So here we go.
Exactly. That was good. That was real good.
So here we go. We're doing a live podcast, and as far as I am Michael Martin, aka Rickshaw. I've had a couple of drinks. I have. It's true. Happy Halloween, and
Richard, aka Rabbit, and we are here at the house doing the podcast
Right.
thing.
yeah,
A little toasty, but it's good.
yeah, it
It's
is.
Halloween, you gotta party a little bit. It's fine.
It's been raining all week. I think we all deserve a
Yeah.
chance to drink a little sauce.
And I did. I
Have
did
a little
Sober
medicine?
October this month.
Oh, you
I don't know
have.
if you noticed in the past videos, I've been drinking Topo Chico.
Oh, I noticed
Sober
that.
October.
Right.
And tonight I broke that.
Oh, so he's
A few
having.
beers, a few shots.
Yeah,
and
you're having a little sauce.
We're having a good time. This is great.
Hey, let's face the microphone towards you.
I don't ever drink. I'm having a good time here tonight.
All right.
That's good. Daryl, I work with Daryl over here. It's Toby's brother-in-law,
No,
right?
Stepbrother.
Stepbrother, my
Close,
bad.
close.
Stepbrother. But anyways,
Almost.
shout out Toby. Toby is helping us with our live video, and he's making everything happen.
Trying to.
He's playing the motherfucking like whenever you see a band play, like back in 2003, and they had a guy playing lights.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the light guy.
He's
I'm like,
the guy.
I'm jamming out, pushing the light button.
Right.
So I'm like,
You got all the dudes behind
He's
the
the light
scenes
guy,
making the
except
shit
he pays
happen.
the light guy.
Yeah.
And if you know what, if you've never seen that, that's a real thing.
it is.
Back in the day, I seen a band play with a light guy on stage, and he did the thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's
I
like,
think,
oh yeah, and he was playing with his lights.
Fear
Yeah,
Before, I think Fear Before had a light guy.
Really?
On stage. An on stage
You
light
know
guy.
what? I could totally see Fear Before. I love Fear Before.
Right.
I could see them having a
They
light
had
guy.
a light. I
I
think
just
they had
wish
an
they had
on
an
stage
easier
light guy.
name to say.
Not a.
That's why they shortened it to Fear Before.
right.
Yeah, but that sounds stupid as fuck. Like,
No, because
As a fan,
just to
sounds
let you
dumb.
know, back in the day, if you had a long name and then you shortened it all of a sudden, it was cred. It was cred. Like Fear Before, damn, that's harder. That's harder. Just saying.
What other bands have shortened their name and continued with success? Because right after they shortened their name, they had one album and then they were like, we're done.
Bring Me the Horizon was BMTH.
Well,
Now they are.
that's just
And now
marketing.
they're almost nothing.
That's
a lot
all
of bands did
marketing.
the acronyms for their long ass names.
I liked when there was confusing
There's
acronyms.
BT Bam.
Mm-hmm.
There's Iwabo.
Iwabo, that's a good one.
Never heard of them.
E-Tig.
That was a great one.
E-Tig,
Anyone who
shout
says
out Every
otherwise is
Time I
a
Die.
terrorist.
My favorite band.
Who's your favorite band?
one of my favorite bands, Every Time I Die. E-Tid.
I think I love
short
you.
for-
I think I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Okay, like we said earlier, I know you brought this up with me, but I would love to do anything with fucking Every Time I Die. They're one of the reasons. They're one of those bands that's like the reason that things happen the way they happened. You know what I mean? Like they didn't they had the stage for everyone to see for a little while, but things started happening. You know
feel
what I
like
mean?
they're one of those bands where like you could like all these different types of genres, but almost everybody likes Every Time I Die.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're like
Yeah.
into death metal or if you're into like pop
Yeah,
punk.
and
They are
like,
good.
Everybody likes Every Time
They're
I
the
Die.
good in between.
Exactly.
It's not even between death metal and pop punk. It's between death metal and country music.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, they're one of those bands that everybody
That's
can
what I'm
get
saying.
into and love.
If you reach between death metal and country music, you find Every Time I Die.
I feel
Yeah.
like
It's
they're country
southern-
rock. I like southern rock.
It's
That's-
southern
Right.
metal.
I
It's
mean,
also-
yeah,
yeah,
they-
southern
they
metal. There you
started-
go.
Like
Perfect.
that's literally the same thing. It's southern metal is Every Time I Die.
Did we introduce Juan here?
Oh, we didn't even introduce us over here.
Go ahead.
We're Toby.
Little sleepy.
Little fucking sleepy. Yes, eh.
Daryl.
Always sleepy, man.
Somebody needs to give him fucking
It's late. I'm
sativa.
surprised you're
Hey,
still awake, little
give that
sleepy.
brother some sativa. It'll wake his ass up. Just saying.
I guess the mother's helper.
Yes. He,
I feel like
Anyways.
we need to like explain that we're not just like ridiculously dressed. That there's reasons.
well, I mean,
Well, it's
obviously.
Well,
it's
it's Halloween.
yeah.
No, this is
Well, it's Halloween, but,
You've got
who are you wearing tonight?
Let's give us, yeah.
Oh, who am I?
Through our,
I'm wearing a fucking. I think it's a Stanley Classic. You know, or actually, no, Jim Lee. This is a Jim Lee. This is a '90s era costume. Jim Lee. You know, he's the guy responsible for it. You know, when I put it on tonight, I came out onto the walkway and I was like, I'm actually wearing a different costume. And then halfway through the party, I put this costume on.
Who were you first? You were.
Oh, me and my girlfriend were the spooky twins from The Shining.
The little girls in the hallway.
Yes. Shout out, Danny.
I like that.
Danny, shout out. Come
They
play
were
with
both very
us.
nice costumes.
Also,
He's hearing you through The Shining.
I saw Dr. Sleep. It was fucking amazing.
I didn't see that.
So amazing.
I had to work.
I understand everyone. The original person that bailed was Mikey from the Scary Movie Club. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, get me a ticket. And then he was like, he just pressed speed dial because there's a number on his phone that calls me and goes, I'm bailing. I'm bailing. I'm bailing. And he doesn't have to get online, you know. It just tells
Where'd
me.
he go? He was here.
He has to work outside because he works for the city. And it was cold out all week. And he was probably like, oh, I'm itchy and cold. My skin's dry and I hate my life.
I'm
And
an old
it's
man.
tundra.
Oh no, union!
I'm
Yeah.
like literally the
It's
oldest one.
I have a
Texas
union
tundra.
job where I make a lot of money and I still get
Texas tundra.
insurance and whatnot. Oh no, unions!
First of all,
I
the
feel
onion.
that, though. No, I feel my pain.
I mean, we all work jobs where we're like, what the fuck's wrong with my back?
I'm a professional.
I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta be a fucking.
Right, me too. Yeah. I think, yeah,
too.
all of us.
I'm off tomorrow. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, rock star.
Hey, Big Lebowski here.
Yeah.
I'm not off tomorrow, but I'm considering calling in. Just
Oh, yeah, don't
Just-
fucking do it, bitch. You fucking do it. Oh, my God. We're going to know
are
why.
you working tomorrow?
You know we all work tomorrow. Every person here works tomorrow.
We're all too dumb to fucking call in.
Hey, so
What
this
is tomorrow? Friday?
this is a good time to say anyone that's watching the live stream right now, ask questions. I'm watching.
Is there people watching?
There's people watching.
Oh, yeah. I
that's
like
awesome.
that. Yeah, the people.
Grace Henderson sent us a heart.
Oh, Grace.
Grace.
Hey,
Grace.
Grace.
Hi, Grace.
Thank you,
She's right
Grace.
there. Her name is.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging
Grace,
out, Grace.
you're my favorite.
If you have any questions, ask us how dumb we are in the past 10 years.
We know?
Yeah, obviously.
Hey, let's not bring up stuff over the past 2 years. Let's.
Yeah. Oh, tell us what kind of dumb shit you want
No,
us to
yeah,
do in the
just- yeah.
future.
Hit us with some questions. We'll try and answer them.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
I love Star Wars.
Try and be funny as fuck.
Any questions about Star Wars? Let me know. I got 'em.
So-
I got you.
So, Mike, can I
if don't
just
know, I
like
can look it up.
I want to
I got the mic now. Okay. Okay, Daryl.
Hello, hello, Mike.
I want to like see if you want to throw shade at any bands or.
You want me to throw shade? Oh shit! While I'm
Let's just
like,
get crazy right now and just be like,
you know what? You know what?
I've
No,
never
no,
been
no.
famous.
It's
I
got to
have no
start out
problem
with, you know
throwing shade
what?
at bands.
This
If
band,
you want something real from me,
I'll throw shade. I don't give a fuck.
if you want me to speak from the bottom of my fucking heart about some goddamn bullshit I've lived through with bands, I just want to say that Stephen Bradley was
you told me
such a
about this
good
at work.
goddamn friend, and it breaks my goddamn little half Asian, half white heart that he did what he did, and I wish we could be friends again. And that's all I gotta say. But if you want me to joke about a bunch of stuff, it's funny that was my real thing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say something real in a country western voice that nobody thinks is real.
No, I do miss Brett Steven myself too, though.
I mean, he's a good guy. Circumstances, you know. It's like a haunted house. You can go in there for vacation, you can think it's great, but then like circumstances change once midnight strikes and like people start putting their hands down your pants or whatever.
Sometimes you put layers on.
So
That's what it is. You put layers on.
we got a question from
All right.
Grace.
Okay.
Okay,
What's
so
the
this
question?
is to nerd out, guys.
Okay, good. I like that.
So
Okay.
if hold on, I want to. If you know the question, let's do it like this: raise your hand and don't just blurt it out yet, because we'll see how many people know it.
Okay.
What is the female Ninja Turtles name from the TV
Oh
series?
my god.
Let's see how nerdy we are.
Yeah, it's
I know
so
it.
funny
Oh, I don't know.
that I
do know
don't
it.
know it.
I have no idea.
But
What? You don't
no,
know
I
it?
don't know it. But
didn't know
I
it.
have watched
That's
the
before-
episode
it's
where
before
she
my time.
debuted. I've watched it online to where they talk about like
She's light blue. She has
yeah.
boobs.
It's
the
a real
oldest-
thing.
she
I
has
didn't
turtle
know that
boobs.
exact-
Turtle.
Yeah.
The oldest
yeah.
Ninja Turtles
Is
that
she
I know
named
is the
after
one where they
Renaissance
have the
painter?
machine that turns whatever matter
How
into
did I
gold.
know that?
That's the oldest one I know.
Literally news to me. I had no
Yeah,
idea.
they
this
so
was a
they,
thing.
they did a live action show where they introduced a fifth turtle, but she wasn't like made how they were made. She's from an alternate dimension.
But it's a live action one.
It's live.
Okay,
they
then,
wear
yeah.
the same suits, I believe.
Live
from-
action.
Yeah, it was a
It's
live
from.
action.
It's from.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's all the same suits from
How
the
did
third
that
movie.
even make it?
It was a TV
From the
series.
third movie?
Oh, it's
From
TV
yeah,
series.
you know where they had the really weird
Yo,
like.
I know exactly.
circle-
Yeah.
No,
black
it was
things.
like when the Fox kids forgot about time. That era.
How about
like it couldn't
Arthur?
even
You mean
last.
Turtles in Time?
Like, what
the
about
one that
Arthur?
when they went to Japan?
Yeah, after that. After
I
that.
don't
Okay, yeah, I
know.
quit.
Yeah, that was
After
great.
that movie, I saw them like.
Okay,
you know
so y'all
what?
don't know.
I'm done.
Let me double
I
check.
don't know.
But I think her name is Venus because I loved that show when I was a kid. Let me double check. You continue to banter while I do this.
Banter. Banter. Hey Juan,
Yes, sir.
first of all, let's talk about something real quick.
What you got? What you got?
You karaoke'd for so long.
No, I didn't.
Are you fucking lie, you son of a bitch? You're like I've known Juan for so goddamn long, and he.
Time out.
Go ahead.
Venus. God damn it.
Oh, you lose too, and the loser is all of us, including
Venus,
Toby.
Venus de Milo.
Who's that?
That's the blue. She was light blue. Here's an artist rendition of. She's got a camel toe in this. I'm gonna show. you.
Oh,
But she,
Hello.
She was the light blue Ninja Turtle, and in this cartoon drawing, she does have a turtle camel toe.
What happened to Donatello?
That is creepy as
okay. First of all, who? Okay, listen. Let's just say.
The last time I checked, Donatello was light blue.
Okay,
No,
rabbit,
Donatello's purple.
rabbit.
Oh well, you know, whatever. Michelangelo, Raphael, whoever
Daryl.
it was.
Hogging the mic. I got a question for Rabbit over here. Okay, Rabbit. If you met a half human, half turtle, and you spent a lot of time together, you eventually found out she's really good at karate, and then you and her fucking helped the world. You know, you rid bad guys. You fucking rid the world of bad guys. You fucking kick everyone's ass. You put them in jail. Would you have sex with her at the end of your first story arc? What if it's your girl?
as a human or as a
I-
turtle?
I have
Am I a turtle?
I mean, like,
half
listen,
turtle.
we're talking
Rabbit a
human.
turtle?
We're
She's
talking
a-
a grounded story, but at the end of it, you're like, damn, this turtle.
She's a Ninja Turtle with a camel toe.
Guys, the real question is
Right.
you gotta ask: what are the turtles ever after? Like, what is Shredder
Is she a
after?
virgin?
Does it matter?
What are they after?
I don't think it
Daryl,
matters.
you're asking all the wrong questions. We all just want to have a job.
They just want to be bad.
That pays
guys.
us
Like,
good.
That's the only question. Is
No,
like,
you're seeing the world wrong. Listen,
I'm not.
let me teach you.
I'm not into
Daryl, let me teach you.
No thanks.
Every villainous story is about someone that wants to do what they want to do and get paid for it. So, like Shredder,
Thank you.
he just wants to do some evil ass shit and get paid good for it. You know, he also has like his days off, but like
What does he
he,
do on his day off though? Does he go to the spa?
he probably does go to the
Does
spa.
he get a
I'm
nice
just saying.
massage?
Okay,
Like,
I'm just saying that in any scenario, the bad guy just wants to go to a fucking spa at the end of the fucking day.
Like
That's
Robert
what.
Kraft,
Like who?
football guy.
He's bringing.
knows football.
This guy's bringing up football. I'm confused. I don't know what's
out.
happening.
I'm out.
No, it's
Peace
horrible.
out. I'm done with this conversation.
It's kind of messed up. So forget I said that.
Well, get some more beers for us, sports guy. Since run to the fucking fridge. I'm just kidding. But if you do want to get more
Beer me
beers,
that
like,
already have one.
okay. Well,
Who needs
we're
one?
just messing with
You
you.
need
But
one?
if you did want to get one
Let's see.
for me,
Mike?
Oh shit.
Text
Yeah.
him.
1, 2.
All right, we got a bartender.
Daryl.
Go ahead and grab me one. A Bud Light, please.
Daryl,
I got
Dos
one.
Equis for me.
3 is done.
Thank you.
This
Dos
might be
Equis.
yours, Daryl. Actually, thank you.
Mike, you want to send out a tweet or something or a Facebook thing saying we're live? I'm posting it right now, hoping that people will join in, talk to us, hang out with us.
Or is there just not people?
No, there is. Yeah. So, no, really, like, who's like the your most favorite person to tour with? Like, I like these kind of questions. I know you probably are like, I fucking hate this.
No, it's fine. I mean, that's like I know that my bread and butter of the channel is interactions I've had in my old band and with people in bands that are still doing it, still rocking it, still pulling their cock out and fucking playing it. But unfortunately, I don't pull my cock out and play it anymore. Maybe that'll change someday. I've had some opportunities come to light.
Hey, good luck with that, by the way. I want to hear some new Rickshaw fucking bass licks.
Oh yeah, you want some licks? Oh yeah. And let me pour some cranberry on my tongue, and I'll start those licks.
I love the Cranberries. You know that song Zombie?
I don't even know if I
Sang it?
say anything. Do people like what's happening? Just
So, well, who's your favorite person to tour with?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, a full band, full
yeah,
band, not
I
just
forgot
person.
about your question because I have had some shots.
We have all had some beverages
Right.
today.
A few
I have had.
beverages.
I
Food and
am.
vibes.
There has been some inebriation
Get it?
that is happening.
Dude,
I mean,
imbibe.
like the thing with me is like, dude, I've toured with a lot of people, and like most fucking metal people are fucking great,
What
man.
about the kid?
They
I want to
fucking
know about the kid.
the kid. Oh, you want to hear that
I wanna hear the
story?
kid.
All right, I'm gonna bust out. Juan wants to know it. Let me tweet first, or let me fucking
we
let
need,
everybody
we need
know.
save that.
I'm
Save
gonna
that
tell
story
everybody.
for just a second. And
This
wait
is
till-
this is one of the coolest stories,
Yeah, I love the
honestly.
kid. The
Let's
kid's
so
my
let's do
favorite.
this. I'm gonna fucking go on my goddamn FB. It's unfortunate that's my fucking power move, I guess. And my power move is
Toby,
still like
What
me.
is your favorite band you saw live in the last year?
favorite band I've seen live in the last year.
Yeah.
I really was. So I got to see.
Hey, is there a link?
I mean, I've shared it on my page.
Okay, I'll go look at
Go-
it.
go find my Facebook
I'm
page.
so. It sucks that I suck.
So I got He Is Legend is one of my favorite bands.
Oh,
And I got to
man.
see them a couple of
Oh
months ago.
God, they were
Saw them like a
awesome.
week ago.
Yeah.
I know I could have seen them again a week ago, and I failed.
Toby
to do-
failed.
I was a little hungover.
Yeah, fucking failer.
You know what? I had the opportunity to see Red Hot Chili Peppers way back, and Stone Temple Pilots with Scott Weiland. And I got so drunk with Rickshaw, actually, at a friend of ours' house. I'm not gonna say, but yeah, it was a long time ago. And I got so drunk. Ticket was paid for. Everything was good. I did not get up in time to go to the show. I did not. It was at Texas Motor Speedway. It was an all-day event. Apparently, it was a great show, and never see Scott Weiland again. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So I really do like STP.
You know,
But
I was really surprised by a band. I went and watched Knock Loose,
we had
and
this conversation.
I know, but the opening act was See You Space Cowboy.
Never heard of him.
Dude, they're sick.
Holy
Really?
crap, they're good. Like I'd already listened to their album, but I was kind of on the fence.
Is it hardcore though? Because I'm not really.
Oh shut, dude. You don't even know, dude. You're like, it's funny that you're like, are they hard though? And they're
They're
like
not hard
the
though.
heaviest band I've seen
I
in
like
like 2
heavy. I
years.
don't like
They were like,
hardcore.
No, they are like straight grind with like breakdowns. You know what I mean? Like, and then someone's like,
I remember way back in the day, Rickshaw was like, "Hey, I got this band. You should
You
listen
forgot
to
the
it."
drinks. What? You were supposed to get drinks.
yeah,
Yeah,
get the
your
drink, shit.
Daryl's already forgetting what he's doing.
Fucking Daryl.
But Rickshaw comes in my room
Just grab 5 drinks and we'll drink some of them.
out of nowhere.
You forgot
And he
to
gives me
get
this
the
the
beers.
CD. And he's like, "Yeah, listen to this."
Yeah.
And it was the cover was this what Venus flytrap eating stuff, cartoon looking thing, Within the Ruins. And I listened to it and it changed. Oh man, I fucking love that band so much.
Fucking love that
Wait, which
one.
band was it? I'm sorry.
Within the Ruins.
Oh, Within the Ruins. I missed
So
that first
good.
part.
And then I met him, and I was so drunk, and I'm pretty sure I embarrassed myself like 3 different times in a row.
alive.
It happens. I get drunk and I embarrass myself. It happens.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty often with me, unfortunately. It happens a lot.
Okay, so what was your story that you were gonna tell Mike?
I can't remember at this point.
You asked him to tell the story. What was the story?
Yeah, the kid.
What was the story? Oh, the kid. Okay.
Kid.
All right.
Tell us about the kid.
God damn it. I know there's no one fucking listening, but hopefully they tune in for this fucking goddamn shit. The best goddamn story I've ever told about the kid. Fucking
The kid.
Pantera. Motherfucking Phil Anselmo, okay? All right. The best story I could tell about Phil goddamn Anselmo is whenever I was in Europe with I Wrestled a Bear one time, we played this festival, and Down was one of the headlining bands, okay? So that means Phil motherfucking Anselmo. Where's Alex at? He just stream swerve. If you didn't know, Alex is one of my friends that fucking thinks that his mom, that's a whore, fucked Phil Anselmo.
my God.
And he thinks he's secretly Phil's kid because back in the day, Pantera used to reign Dick Supreme on fucking Alex's mom, apparently. Right. No, you're finding out a lot of fucking cool shit right now about Phil
Tell me
Anselmo.
this is being deleted in 24 hours. So everyone
No, Alex already started making his way to the fucking wherever we're recording, like our files are being stored.
Hey,
Our files
Alex,
are being
sit
stored,
here.
right?
Alex,
And he's
sit- get
destroying
over here on
them.
this microphone right now beside
Alex.
Mike.
Don't do it, Alex.
What's happening?
Gotta give up your chair, sorry.
Daryl, you've been voted off the island. Sorry. We need Alex in for a second.
We need Alex.
Alex,
Come on, take
get
a
over
seat.
there.
I feel like his story is gonna make mine anticlimactic.
It's okay.
All right, what are we talking about?
take off your
Biological
fucking
father.
call. Take off your fucking.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that until I figure out what we're talking about.
Yo, bro, quit. Hey,
You're
you
smarter
can't
than you look.
listen. I know that you've been trying to haunt Christians' dreams for the past couple of days, but
Christians?
take off the fucking mask,
Like
bro.
all
say
in the
Christians?
world?
Yeah, most Christians. He.
But I'm Christian.
He-
I'm right with the Lord now.
Yeah,
so I'm good. Man.
Exactly. You
you were like
infiltrate their
Christian,
lairs, and then you fucking teach them all how to fucking drink out of your butt.
Yeah,
you
dude.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Daryl over here, give him a round of applause, everybody.
Thanks for beer stuff. Thank you.
The kid.
Why is it so
Dick.
fucking bright in here?
Anyways, listen. Look
Good
at this
God.
handsome fella. I want you to make your Phil Anselmo face just right now.
What kind? What era?
No,
What do
the
we want?
fucking, the one you would make, and we were like, "Is he your fucking dad?"
No, that's
that
not Robert
one.
De Niro. Hold on. Can I throw my
It's
Robert De Niro
Robert
just in
De
case?
Niro.
Can I do a Robert De Niro just in case? I got really good at it in jail.
Bro, you can't steal. Listen,
Okay, so hold
It
on.
was heavily
Hold on.
requested in prison.
he's gonna steal my show, guys.
Talking to me? You talking to me?
Oh my! Oh, never mind.
Anyways.
He sucks.
Okay, so, fuck you, man. Okay, so I don't know which Phil Anselmo you want because there's different eras, there's different
Okay.
times. There's,
No, make.
one.
Here's what I want to see. I want to see your jawline turn into a fucking sad face pumpkin smile. There it is. Is that Phil Anselmo's kid? We don't know.
drink fucking alcohol and do drugs.
And that's the listen. I saw Down play.
Cowboys from Hell.
Before I tell my story, I did see him play that night.
Yeah.
He played in front of thousands of fucking people, and he was playing in Down, and he goes like this. He goes, when a song ended, he goes, "Hey, what's up, you fucking pieces of fucking shit?" And everybody's like, "Yeah!" And he was like, "Hey, I appreciate all you motherfucking pieces of shit cocksuckers that came out to my show and fucking, wanted to see me." And everybody's like, "Fuck yeah!" And even I was getting into it. I was like,
I'm a cocksucker.
I was like, dude, I was like, I don't listen to Down, but shit,
Pantera is fucking like.
fuck yeah. Well, Down, Pantera, whatever, man. It's Phil. He's on the mic and he's making everyone's dicks hard.
Do you remember whenever he got on the mic and said some weird racist stuff on accident, but then covered it up by saying he liked white wine? I thought that was genius. Like, dude, if you say anything wrong or racist, be like, no, I was
listen,
talking
yeah.
about this, and it's just like something.
And that's why we
Totally-
don't acknowledge those, okay? We don't acknowledge that he might be
He
racist.
said, no, he said
he's
no,
a fucking
hold up.
artist.
My dad is not a racist.
There's no way he's racist.
No, he's not. He said white wine.
He grew up
Look,
in... Okay,
all he did.
let's go back to my story. Let's talk about... No, I'm sorry. You're just the
I'm trying
love
to defend
child.
my dad.
You're
I'm just trying to
trying
defend my dad. That's it.
Alex, I'm sorry that your dad seems like a good guy to me. Let me tell this story. After I tell this story, you're gonna know why. After I tell the story, you're gonna know why that you're scared of peaches.
How did you know that?
Oh my! All right,
had
are you
no
guys
idea.
ready?
Yeah, I'm so ready for
I've
this.
been ready.
Okay.
I asked you to tell the story.
Okay, so this story is Ira Silver once played at a fucking European festival. It was like a huge festival. There was like fucking goddamn everyone there, and their 60-year-old fucking dad was like, "I'll buy you a shirt. I'll buy you a shirt. I'll buy all my kids a shirt because we're
were
at the
jerking off?
motherfucking yeah." They were.
Okay, well that's all I need.
Who is this? Is that you? Is that you saying that, Alex?
Oh, about jerking off?
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
Oh,
I love jerking off.
god damn it, this fucking guy.
Anyways, go ahead. You're
Eh,
jerking off with
Anyways,
some guys in
yeah.
Europe.
Anyways,
Yeah.
it's Europe. It's Europe. It's Europe. You could have a fucking tour in the States and it dies, aka Warped Tour. Fucking dies. And then and fucking and listen of all and and in fucking Europe, 50,000 people there fucking show up and they're just like, "Give me that merch. I'm gonna fucking wipe my butt with it. It's gonna be fine," or whatever. And
What is Warped Tour at its base? It's just a bunch of bands saying, "Hey, let's tour the fucking United States." Daryl, somebody put Daryl to sleep. Give him a pillow and put, dude. Let's get some fucking. Let's dress him up like Paul Rubin so he gets fucked to sleep. Anyways, back. Let's get back to the story. We're
Y'all
trying
need
to finish
me
the
still, or
story.
what's going on?
we're just interested that you are his kid secretly.
I want to do the DNA test, but honestly, I don't have the time. And
Okay.
I'm sure he doesn't
let's
either.
get-
On that 23andMe.
All right.
Hey, but if we could, we're on the internet, right? Hey,
Are we on the internet?
Hashtag
Hey,
Phil and Samo.
Phil and Samo, are you my dad? And I need to know, honestly. And this is probably like the most legitimate way I can reach out to you. But my mom told me that she used to be a hoe and like hang out with you guys, and she came back pregnant with me after. Yeah, I don't think my dad is my dad. So, if you want to do like. If you want to do like a DNA test, I'd be totally cool with that, bro. Like, let's do it.
Yeah, this is real. This is real life. This is
I'm not asking for anything. Like, I just want to know because then I would be like the coolest person that I know, and so like, yeah. You don't have to give me Christmas present,
And you
birthday,
know-
nothing. You don't have to know me. I just need to know if
Listen,
you're my dad.
If he
Honestly.
got a letter back that said he was fucking Phil's kid, he could just be the Steve-O of our generation. He could be like,
Okay,
"Oh,
I don't
backflips,
appreciate that comparison
backflips.
exactly, but
Oh, I fucking hurt myself.
seen this
I'm
net.
Phil's
Yeah.
kid.
Steve-O doesn't have a cool dad like Phil and Samo though.
Yeah, he made his own shit. You could just tag along with it. That's what I'm saying. If you're Phil's kid, tag along with it.
Hey, I really appreciate that. He said, "I hope you find your dad," and he sincerely meant that.
Nastiest shit in the world. I can't even.
Nastiest? No, of course not. You know what? I'm a fucking angel. Okay.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm a fucking angel.
You know what? That's another episode.
You're a
Tell the kid.
beautiful angel.
Send it.
Hey, Phil. Phil, I think I'm your kid, and I don't want anything from you, but we should just definitely get our semen together and see what's happening.
Now you want to be your own
Compare
kid.
semen, yeah,
Hey,
that's how it works.
why not like be like, hey Phil, can we go like out for pancakes?
Wait, it's
at
semen,
IHOP?
right?
Eskimo Brothers, Phil, what's up?
Definitely not a cotton swab. It's just, yeah, you just,
You know what?
Can I
I'll
get
be-
my cock swabbed
Listen,
anyway? Yeah,
We
I mean-
think about this all week. We think, yeah, man, I hope nothing ruins this live video. All of a sudden, we get a bomb dropped on us called Alex Parkhill, and he just lightens the day up.
Y'all would never get any shows done if you ever had me on here regularly. That's for sure.
This fucking guy. Anyways, back to my.
Here we go. Sorry.
Oh, back to my story.
So,
okay.
Should I stay?
Anyways,
Go, or
yeah,
what's
you can
happening?
get the fuck out of here if
Okay,
you want
hey,
to. God
thank
damn
you,
it.
Michael,
Fucking get
so
the
much.
fuck out of here.
I feel like I'm a rock star. Woo!
Yeah, like four to 8 people.
Phil,
might
get at
see
me.
you.
Phil, get at me.
Hopefully, those 4 to 8 people watching
Wants to know
are
who his
Phil.
dad is. It's
I know he does.
Am I still being recorded?
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
we're
live.
live.
We're like
Still?
straight live.
The world,
Yes,
the world is watching you.
Oh,
We
I
are
thought
live.
we were finished.
we're being judged right
No,
now.
are we done?
No, we're about to be done. I'm
we're
in the
still
middle.
on.
I'm in the middle of my story.
What is the
He's
Unfortunately,
been working on a story for the
yeah.
last hour.
Unfortunately, inviting Alex into the conversation made the story last longer because he is his fucking kid.
Oh, yeah.
Are we done yet?
What do you mean? We are just doing it.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Stop! You're on video.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Anyways,
forgot what
okay.
the story
No,
was
okay.
about
Oh
at
yeah,
this
okay.
point.
So we're playing heavy heavy MTL. Big festival. Down's playing. Fucking Phil's there. We don't even like somebody makes a joke earlier that day. Let's meet Phil. That would be metal. And we're like, that would be metal. But I doubt it happens because we're loser assholes. And everyone was like, I agree. Thank you for reminding me. So that's the world we started living in. But anyways, we had a really good set on a side stage, and there was like fucking, like 20,000+ people there at our
Holy
stage.
shit.
And I was like, fuck yeah, that was sick. But then when we get back to our green room, there's this area for all the green room, all the green rooms kind of like have this square shape. And they're for every single act that plays.
Right.
So, like, you could be, posted up next to, Post Malone or whatever. Is that what's popular in metal right now?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Anyways,
Close enough.
anyways,
That
anyways,
new guy Ozzy.
Ozzy, the new guy.
The new
yeah,
guy.
yeah, I should have said that. The new guy, Ozzy. Like, he's the most popular person on Instagram right now, right? I'm just kidding. But anyways, so when we get back after playing our set, we get to our room, and I see a guy walk up to me. And I was like, oh, this looks like a famous person. and it was Phil.
Hold on. What does a famous person look like?
Well, they have like a strong glow behind them. And, they have this look like, I don't care who you are. I will make you feel like absolute shit. Because you love me. That's what it is. But anyways, he didn't actually make me want to feel like shit immediately. It was only when I realized he was Phil Anselmo that it was crushing to my soul.
Right.
Anyways, he walks up and I'm like in awe, and he goes, "Sorry, brother." I was like, "What do you mean? Hey, what's wrong, man?" And he goes, "I'm sorry, brother. I like to apologize." And I was like, "For what?" And he goes, Me and one of my brothers were throwing a peach around,
A peach.
and I threw it too fast, and it went into y'all's green room. So I apologize for throwing a peach. And I was like, hey, man, it's no problem. There's worse things to be mad about. And he was like, hey, man, what band are y'all in? And I was like, well, we're in a band called I Wrestled a Bear Once. And he goes, hey, Louisiana? And I was like, yeah, the guys are from Louisiana. That's where the band's from. And he goes, the kid played his first show in motherfucking Shreveport. And I was like, oh shit, man, this guy just called himself the Kid, and I'm fucking hard, bro. Anyways, like, you know,
Let
the
me
rest
ask this.
that was the highlight of it. But after that, everyone else in Iwabo would like start walking over, and they didn't realize that I was standing there alone talking to the Kid, and they were like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, hey, what's up? What do you mean? What are you guys talking about?" And you know, they were trying to play it cool, but after that, I was like, "I've gotten what I wanted,
Right.
and I'll remember this forever." Me, Phil, and a peach.
So let me ask this: Is the peach something, or the peach? I'm sorry, the Kid something that, like, you refer to yourself as now? Like you
No.
learned it from you learned it.
Well, the Rick,
The
the Shaw.
Ah, the Shaw. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Right.
But no one ever like gain. How do you gain the title of the Kid?
Well, all you have to do is be a badass like Phil and Somno, and then you just call yourself your own nickname. Yeah, like call yourself.
Now, is it just like is it Kid that's the important part, or is it the like because if you're the like it doesn't matter if you're like the pussy, you are the
Right.
one.
Oh, yeah, you're the one. Like everybody knows you as that one.
Yeah, you are the great one.
You know, I don't mean to take this break right now, but I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it was like a missed opportunity to me. Steve-O was talking about how he did Blow with a bunch of celebrities, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he did this story. He did this joke where he was talking about how he met Paris Hilton, and she wanted to do Blow with him all the time. And then he said in the middle of doing Blow with Paris Hilton, she like went to the other room, and he started feeling bored. Like, what am I supposed to do? And then he met Kid Rock, and then he did all these jokes. He did all these jokes about how him and Kid Rock did like the most amount of blow he's ever seen in his life, but he never once made the joke that the dude's name is Kid fucking Rock. Rock, you know? And I was like really disappointed at the end of the night. He didn't say that obviously his name's Kid Rock. And obviously that joke failed with everyone in the room.
No, hold on, wait. Because I really started like brainstorming because like Snoop Dogg changed his name. Little Bow Wow changed his name. He's now Bow Wow.
Right.
He's not Lil
He
no
just
more.
Bow Wow.
When does Kid grow up? Kid Rock.
I don't know.
Should be Man Rock.
He should just be Rock.
or
like
Man Hard.
a heavy measurement
the
of cocaine.
Rock.
Oh.
Uh-oh, party foul.
Oh my God.
We had a true party foul.
He can't be the Rock because
Yeah, he can't be the Rock. He needs to be normal Rock.
Well, I mean, is it?
Formerly known as
I mean, I just wonder when you upgrade from like Lil or Kid or
I'm just saying, I'm a Limp Bizkit fan too, but like that.
are you Lil Biscuit?
Little Biscuit. This motherfucking Little Biscuit. Sounds like a doggy's name.
Come here, Lil Biscuit. Come here.
Oh, I don't know why that's so funny, but it works. It
Like
works.
Fred Durst was only relevant for a little while.
That's not true.
That's not true. He's still relevant. He's my fucking hero.
Okay.
Just kidding.
What kind of a world do we live in, Mike, where we're both defending Fred Durst at the exact same moment?
Listen, what kind of world do we live in where we both defend Fred Durst? A world where people appreciate fucking Fred Durst. Okay?
Hey,
I appreciate Fred.
hey.
I'm in gold color.
about 9 or 10 years ago, I got to see them at a Edge Fest, which is one of our old local.
20, I was there too.
Okay, he was there. So it's one of our local used to be radio stations, and I got to see Limp Bizkit, which was a childhood dream of mine. And Fred reached out and I touched him.
Did you graze him?
I grazed him. It was my point. My mic fell.
Can I,
Sorry, guys.
do you want me to tell mine?
Yes.
The fact of the matter is that West Portland isn't even good at guitar.
I honestly have.
Decide that was the person you wanted to tell.
He's Fred fucking Durst. He did it all for
Off
the
the rails.
nookie.
Chaos.
Okay.
way off the rails.
Live video. Chaos.
Get this train back on the fucking rails.
Okay.
So go back to your story.
I finished the story. He was the Peach story. That was
let's
already.
finish
Yeah, it was
that.
like a chapter in the life of,
Let's finish the podcast now.
Babe, We're just riffing. You could riff. Do you want to riff? You just don't. You hate everyone.
I'm just tired. I'm old and tired.
Okay, so what were you about to say a second ago? I forgot already.
I've got a lot of burps saved up.
Yeah.
Try not
What's
to-
the interest on those if you save them for long enough?
I've got a jar of them. I only break them out every a couple of years,
Yeah?
and it's only for my best goddamn friends. Just break it out when they're sleeping.
So anyone that's
shove it right in their face.
Anyone that's watching now got to see one of those for the best.
Oh,
friend.
well, it was like steam. If no one's seen Dr. Sleep. Never mind. Anyways. Anyways, listen to this. Wait, you said you were telling a story about Fred Durst.
Oh, that I touched him. That's
You touched
it.
him.
I
Okay.
touched him, and I was.
He said he grazed it.
Like
Grazed
the
him.
15-year-old.
You glazed him?
Hey, you know what? I do have a funny Limp Bizkit story.
You just
So-
have an accent, Michael.
This involves DJ. So.
Okay.
Back
Let's hear it.
Back in the LimeWire days. Do you know?
Oh,
what I'm
LimeWire.
So LimeWire. So I was downloading the Limp Bizkit music video "Break Stuff."
Okay.
Which took like 6 days because of dial-up internet back in the day. Okay.
Right.
We waited like 6 days
For a nipple, even.
Yes. Well, okay. That's what's funny about this story. So 6 days we watched that little progress bar just barely move.
Right. Yeah.
So, and I'm probably 14. Daryl here, he's a little kid. My other brothers. Hold on. Wait. Wait. So
Daryl, your timing's all off. You got to work on those jokes, man. You're like delivering the punchline right when you start talking.
So I get excited because we're like to 99%, right?
Mhm.
We're about to watch this video any fucking minute now.
Right.
We finally get to the point where we're about to watch this fucking video, right? Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit, seeing the skateboarders go over his head. So fucking excited.
Damn.
I was ready to show my brothers what real music was.
Right.
Double clicked on it. Hardcore porn. It was such hardcore porn that I was like, oh god, they're young. Click out. I gotta watch this later. So,
I gotta watch this later.
And you were so traumatized, you started your own band.
yes. I mean, it probably wasn't as bad as what I'm like recalling it, but like, I mean,
I just don't remember it being protected that.
yeah. Well, I just remember trying to exit out. So
Right. No, that's a good
Yeah,
story.
I saw more stuff than I was intended to, but like still, like I feel like it wasn't protected that.
I will tell. I'm gonna tell mine.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we're gonna tell. I'm gonna finish out this story, and then we'll consider just going back to the party for a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
and
probably
then
a good idea.
yeah. Okay, so my last story is about Fred Durst. So listen, here I am. We play a show at the end of my career. We were on tour with Dance Gavin Dance, and we played a show that was like, hey, do you guys want to get added? Your tour, do you want to get it added to this festival that's playing in like Vegas, I think it was? And we're like, it was like, it was Albuquerque or some shit. So we're like, fuck yeah, obviously we want to fucking play with Limp Bizkit, right? So we're like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So by this point in time, I've been on tour with Dance Gavin Dance so many times. So like, you know, me and the guys, like every once in a while, we're like, hey, let's fucking get together. Hey, let's fucking have some shots. Hey, what's, you know, like, then they're like, okay, hey, you get added to this show where, let me think. It was Limp Bizkit was one of the headliners. What's that rap metal kind of band where they wear masks?
Hollywood something.
Hollywood Undead. So like so like the last people on the show are Hollywood Undead and then Limp Bizkit, right? We get added to the show, so like our whole fucking wrap up, you know, like Dance Gavin being the headliner of that tour.
right.
They wrap up at about like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. because there's just like, you know, new metal bands that are like big or whatever.
Right.
So we all finish up and we're like, fuck, we have all of our shit in the trailer. And then we're just like, what do we have to do? Nothing, all day. We start having some drinks. we start hanging out. We know some people from like Goldcock, the whiskey. It's
Right.
like it's like a whiskey that's like good for you. It's supposedly it's not like, fucking clogging up your pipes and shit like that.
Right.
But anyways, we know some of the reps for Goldcock, and like, we're fucking taking shots. And then I remember seeing Hollywood Undead. And I was like, oh my God, fucking Limp Bizkit is next, bitch. Yeah, Limp Bizkit, fucking Fred Durst. And then I remember waking up in my hotel room. And
Wait a
they were
minute.
like, yeah.
Wait a
and
minute.
then, yeah. And I remember waking up in my hotel room, and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck just happened? And then the next day they were like, remember when you missed Limp Bizkit? And I was like, yep, I remember it like it was last night. And then they were like, do you remember when you threw up in the parking lot? And I was like, nope, but I remember seeing the stain on the way out. And then and then one of my buddies that was on tour with us, Andy, I think it was, he was like, oh yeah, I was in the elevator with Fred Durst. I was like, good thing that you hung out with Fred Durst while I was blackout drunk. And that's my story. Yay!
Hey, I liked it.
Yeah.
That sounds like something I do.
So this was a lot of chaos.
Yeah. Yeah. It
People
was,
in and out.
Yeah. Yeah.
In
It's,
and out. It's Halloween.
right.
Yeah. Halloween
was-
party. It's a great
it
idea to have
was-
podcasts during
It
Halloween.
was Jenna's idea to have a Halloween party. Yeah, Jenna. Genius.
Yeah, I have to work at 8. It's gonna be great.
What?
It's only
genius.
1 a.m. There's 7 more
Yeah.
hours to try
And
to
you
sleep.
have the option of maybe calling in, right?
No.
She's like, it's live.
They're
No.
watching. My bosses are watching
Yeah.
this right now.
He'd probably laugh.
Oh my God.
But that's beside the point. We're gonna wrap it up now.
Should we wrap it up now?
Yeah.
You want to plug everything?
Should we wrap it up, Jen?
What are we talking about here? I don't know.
I'm just kidding. Let's just wrap it up.
What are we
Let's wrap
wrapping?
it up
Later,
for now.
Certain things you don't have to.
Right. Oh, the doing drugs and drinking alcohol. We won't wrap that up yet.
We only drink alcohol in this house for the
The
record.
sinning, you mean. The sinning.
For the
He's
the
joking
records.
because
For the records.
for the record.
yeah, because we only drink in this house.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't do fucking drugs. Because people that do drugs are fucking loose.
They're whack.
All right. See you guys later.
Do you want to plug everything? Like, YouTube, Twitter?
Yeah. Let's start with Toby. Thank you very much. If you want to check out Toby's podcast, he has one called Secret Levels, and he also has one called Secret Transmission that I want to be on, so we could talk about ghost conspiracies and all sorts of weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Hey, there's a good ghost conspiracy. I'll tell you in a minute, and then we can talk about it on my show. So come.
Oh.
So come.
Oh.
See how I did that? That was a
Yeah, on
tease.
my-
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, dude, I'm totally down.
Secret transmission.
But
check it out.
thank you for everyone who was on. We have Rabbit over here. My girlfriend sat in for a second and yelled. I'm just kidding. I just kidding. Daryl looks like he had too much. He's inebriated.
Happy Halloween, everybody! Happy Halloween.
Oh yeah, but yeah, give us a subscribe. We have like merch and stuff. Toby has merch and stuff.
Yes, I do.
It would be so awesome to like do this instead of going to work and like making my back hurt all the time. You know what I mean? Just saying. The crotch in my favorite panties keeps wearing out because of work.
He says it like it's a joke, but it's true. I do the laundry.
Anyways, see you later, nerds. Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad.